If you have ever explored seaweed anywhere in the world, there's a good chance you've encountered sea lettuce. The genus Ulva can be found on nearly every coast, with the specific species Ulva lactuca appearing from Chile on up to the Bering Sea. It is known by many names, including the following. Sea lettuce lives through the intertidal and subtidal regions in water up to 75 feet deep. It can also be found floating in large mats on the surface, which is a problem we will come back to shortly. One of the reasons sea lettuce is so prolific is its wide tolerance for changes in temperature, salinity, and pollution. Ulva lactuca has bright green, rounded leaves that reach lengths of up to 60 centimeters, or 24 inches. It is generally several inches to a foot long. Clusters of leaves are attached to a tiny, disc-shaped holdfast. Leaves are nearly thin enough to read newsprint through, and are in the category of seaweeds with the highest photosynthesis and shortest life cycle. Ulva is often one of the first species to bloom in disturbed areas, and eutrophication, or excess nutrients, from sewage, agricultural runoff, and other pollution can cause a green tide, where floating mats of sea lettuce grow out of control, depleting dissolved oxygen in the water, blocking sunlight, and smothering creatures and other algae in the intertidal zone. Some people have found creative adaptations to this issue, however. In Venice, Italy, excess seaweed is being used as biofuel and turning waste into a renewable source of electricity. It is also used variously to fix nitrogen, purify polluted water, and applied as a fertilizer. Because of its ubiquity, fast growth, and nutritious value, sea lettuce is a traditional food in many parts of the world. Sea lettuce is a reliable source of protein, carbohydrates, iron, vitamins, and essential amino acids. Among Coast Salish peoples, it has been boiled or dried and served with clams, fish, or berries, used in soup, or as a seasoning, and eaten as a fresh salad. When harvesting sea lettuce, make sure you research local harvesting guidelines. In Washington, you'll need a shellfish and seaweed license, and recreational seaweed harvest is restricted to a few specific areas. It is best collected in spring, but is still viable, if less tender, later in summer. When harvesting, wait until the tide has gone out, then pull leaves up from the rock and cut above the holdfast. Make sure to leave a good quantity behind you. It is better to collect a small amount from many spots than to strip one location bare. This is more challenging when the sea lettuce has started to dry, so try to time your harvest just as the tide is going out. Ideally, you should rinse sea lettuce in salt water to clean off any sand or critters, then keep it cool until it is either frozen or consumed. Either way, do not leave it out for more than 8 hours or you risk it going bad. I'm going to be using my sea lettuce in a simple beetroot and sea lettuce salad found in Pranny Radigan's Irish Seaweed Kitchen. I followed the recipe as written, except where I substituted 1 large beet for 2 medium ones, and I used honey mustard for a slightly sweeter dressing, alongside the olive oil and red wine vinegar. After tossing and dressing the salad, it's ready to serve to your friends at a COVID-safe potluck. Thank you for watching, and happy harvesting!